got Jeffrey Leving, the man. I'm just going to call him the man.
The man who has his own money in Slovakia.
That's right. And he authored the law.
He authored the law.
Good morning, Mr. Leving.
Good morning, Nina.
Well, listen, I appreciate you hitting us up this morning. I really do, because we got to reach out to you last night. We hear you are even more super big time, and you're involved in this huge Justin Bieber case. What is your role in this Justin Bieber
pop star money
alleged baby mama scandal happening?
Well, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to help Mariah Yaeter because she's somebody I view as a victim. She was represented by two lawyers in San Diego that are no longer in the case, and now I'm trying to help her because she's being victimized by death threats, she's being stalked, and she's a unemployed, single parent, no money, in a war with a celebrity who's very, very powerful, who's surrounded by powerful attorneys, powerful publicists, and she's intimidated. And I don't believe justice should be a luxury only the rich can afford. Justice should be available for everyone in this country, and unfortunately it isn't. And many people that don't have assets or are the wrong gender or maybe a minority, they don't always get justice in our system.
But Jeffrey, isn't it also, did it make you wonder why the lawyers dropped the case when Justin Bieber threatened to sue her and the lawyers because he is willing to give a DNA test?
Well, they have been replaced, and I replaced them. I handpicked their substitutes. I picked Art Callow from Chicago, and I picked John Carlson from Los Angeles, who I've worked with before. I worked with him in representing the son of the director of the former Oprah show in California before, so I know his skill level. I trust him.
Are you, I'm sorry to cut you off on that point, but are you a little bit concerned that these text messages are coming out with her asking her friends to delete all of the text messages that say that Robbie, who is the alleged other father, the actual father of her child, to delete all of those text messages?
I already contacted a Detective Wayne Halleck. I'm investigating that, and I think right now it sounds like baloney. This is troubling. There's something called spoofing, and spoofing is a method of sending a text message and making it appear that it was sent by someone other than the real sender. And often this happens when somebody's setting somebody else up. And I don't believe that these text messages were sent by my client, and I think they're made up. And I'm investigating that right now. Right now, with the internet and apps and all of our modern technology, people could do all kinds of weird things.
Jeffrey, can you give us? Is this legal? I don't know, because you're the lawyer. But can you tell us what her story is, what the actual accusation is for those people that don't know what's going on with the Justin Bieber alleged baby mama case, Mariah Yaeter?
Mariah Yaeter is a 20-year-old mother, a single mother, no assets, and she was represented by counsel in San Diego that filed a paternity action and claiming that Justin Bieber is the father of her child. It's alleged that they had an act of sexual intercourse in the Staples Center in Los Angeles. This file, which in my opinion would preferably be sealed, confidential, and not accessible by the media or the public, somehow is online, and everybody in this country can access it, meaning people that have threatened her life, her stalker, everybody that has tried to intimidate or bully her could get online and read all of her personal business and allegations. And that's why this case right now is being negotiated outside of court for a DNA test. My team is negotiating right now with Justin Bieber's attorney for a DNA test confidentially outside of court, so the date and location will be unknown, so there could be some safety and dignity for the parties involved. And my concern is my client. I don't want her to show up for a DNA test
when are you expected to get the results?
DNA test hasn't occurred yet. Justin Bieber has agreed to take the DNA test. My client has agreed to take the DNA test, and we're negotiating a date and a time.
Okay. Mr. Leving, Jeffrey Leving, thank you so much for talking to us on the show this morning. And can we get updates from you within the trial and what's going on with this whole thing?
Oh, definitely. Just call me anytime, and if I find something interesting, I'll let you know.